Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Alright, before we move on here, since last time I got the 7 chocobo feathers that I said I'd get from the Cactuars and the Thunder Plains. The 7 specifically is for the sake that I will actually be giving you a taste of what post-game is going to be like. 6 of them are going to be for customizing, and the 7th one is definitely for... definitely going towards that that taste. Well, I guess even the other 6 would be as well, but yeah, point is, want to get 7, even if you don't intend on doing the post-game, having that extra one there is still pretty good as well, because chocobo feathers can, not only can they cast haste in battle when you use them, in this case Riku using it, or anybody else with the use command, they're actually really useful for Riku's overdrive, or mix overdrive, so yeah, still a good idea to have them, so yeah. But in any case, I will be demonstrating what the post-game is going to be like, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Alrighty, oh yeah, and let's make sure our party is all set up the way we want it to be. Let's make sure our equipment's a-okay. We are going to want stone protection where we're going, so heads up there. And Waka, we want him with the fireball. Kamari's fine. Auron, we want the fire blade on him. And Lulu's as good as she's going to get right now, so yeah. Alright, let's go. And as far as overdrives go... Oh, I don't think I talked to you. Yeah. Safe travels? I don't know what else I could say to her that would help alleviate any of that frustration, but I figure that's probably the best we can come up with. Anyways. Alright, let's see where this leads. But yeah, as far as overdrives go, the important ones to make sure you have charged up for that little taste would be Riku and Waka.
The Calmlands.
Oh.
Long ago, the High Summoners fought Sin here. The road ends here. Beyond, there are no towns, no villages, only endless plains.
Many summoners stray from their path and lose their way here.
I've always known where to go.
I won't let you die. I'll find a way somehow.
Let's go.
I told Yuna I would find a way. I guess I wanted to believe that words could make it come true.
But yeah, Riku and Waka are the important ones, and Auron, well, it's not required. I would still recommend having his charged up as well. So as far as Tidus's go, I'll basically be trying to use it every time it's charged. So yeah. Also, before we move here, there are new enemies here, and there's a couple of enemies I want to run into to be able to steal specific items from them. But if I don't run into them on screen, I'll mention them at the end of the video. So yeah. All right, we're all set. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I recognize those clothes. Is that Machem? And here are the first new enemies. Alright, we've got a mech scouter. Alright, there's actually two different types of them around here, but their stats are essentially identical. The only difference is their appearance. Pardon me, but in this case, it has 2750 HP. You need to do 4125 damage to overkill, not resistant to magic. So, yeah, or physical attacks for that matter. Weak to thunder, immune to sleep, poison, zombie, threaten, and death. And 20% resistant to silence and darkness. And you can steal from them, as with any other Machina, to dismantle them, and you get 3 to 4 grenades from them. But obviously, dismantling them removes the ability to overkill them. So, yeah. As far as overkilling these guys go, if you do not have, if Lulu does not have Thundaga yet, chances are you will not be able to overkill them by those means. I don't even think Kimahri with his boosted Thundara would be able to overkill them. So you're gonna have to rely on other methods, which I will demonstrate. Anyways. Nibiru's has 700 hit points. You need to do 1050 damage to overkill, not resistant to magic, so yeah. In this case, I'll be using Waka and Kimahri to take them out, because they are weak to ice, as you can see there. And they are 20% resistant to sleep, silence, and darkness, and you can steal 1 to 2 poison fangs from them. And then finally, we've got this skull here, has 1000 hit points. Need to do 1500 damage to overkill, highly resistant to magic. Expect your magic to do about 25% of its normal damage, and weak to fire and thunder, and 20% resistant to sleep, silence, and darkness. And you can steal 1 to 2 dream powders from them. So, yeah. Alright, so first up, let's get Tidus to take out the skull here. And Riku, let's just have her steal from the Nibiru's to get her turn. Wow, we got the rare steal too. Let's bring in Waka to deal with one of the Nibiru's.
This one is mine.
Absolutely, go to it. Now you might be wondering, well, they're weak to ice. Why did you equip the fireball on Waka? Well, I equipped the fireball on Waka for another enemy you can run into around here. And I will say that I hope I run into it before you do. So yeah, Blizzard should be fine from Kimahri to be able to one-shot these things and overkill them, so there we go. And let's bring in Auron to absorb the hit from the mech scouter. And the one silver lining of running into that enemy, though, is that you can get Kimahri's next overdrive from it, so yeah. Huzzah for that. Anyways, let's bring in Yuna to heal up Auron. I'll bring in Lulu to get her turn. I do have Thundaga with Lulu, so I can overkill it with her, but like I said, for those who do not have that, I don't even think I had Thundaga by this point in my previous playthrough, so yeah. Yeah, let's bring in Riku. There we go. And let's summon. Recall, if Lulu does not have the 3rd level elemental spells, or at least Thundaga, and neither does Kimahri, there is one whom we know of that does have Thundaga. Now, on the note of Lulu not having Thundaga for you as well, you may want to consider switching your Aeon summon animations to short. I will show you how to do that after this battle, if that is your case. But yeah, if you don't have it, summon Bahamut and use his Thundaga to overkill it. And there we go. And obviously that'd be a good opportunity to finish charging up Bahamut's overdrive gauge as well. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, to switch the animation durations, go into the config menu here and switch it over to short, and you should be good to go. So, yeah. Alright, it is Machen. How you been? How you been?
Perhaps you'd like to know a bit about these plains.
Sure, do tell.
As you know, these plains were once a battlefield. A great battle between the Vel and Zanarkand, a melee of Machina. That war left this place a barren, lifeless land. Then time passed. The summoners took note of this uninhabited land. Great battles could be fought here with no harm to the common folk. Perfect for a final battle with sin, as it were. Summoners wait here, ready to perform the final summoning. Ah, to know what they must feel. In any case, when sin is defeated here, the calm will visit Spira once more. That's why this place is now known as the Calm Lands. Exactly who dubbed it so is unknown. And that, as they say, is that. Oh dear, I almost forgot to tell you something. There's a chasm, a great rend in the earth in these parts. A scar left from High Summoner Gandalf's bitter battle with sin 400 years past.
Wow, wonderful to see it.
Like to hear about this place once more?
No. Save your voice. Maybe next time.
What a pity.
Safe travels, Machen. Wish you the best. Anyways. Did I? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. There's a lot of chocobos around here. I wonder if Lucille and Elma are around here as well. Maybe even Classico as well, if he hasn't resigned his commission yet. But anyways, alright, so the lone new enemy here is the Flame Flan. 1500 hit points, need to do 2250 damage to overkill, highly resistant to physical attacks, weak to ice, absorbs fire, thunder and water, it's resistant to it, and 20% resistant to sleep, silence, and darkness, and you can steal 1 to 2 fire gems. Fire gems, if you use it when you use them in battle, I believe they have the same effect as Firaga, and I do believe you need to have Riku's use command to be able to use them as well, so yeah. Alright, so that's that. So let's, Kimari should be A-okay, and I forgot to, I even checked to make sure that everything was okay, and it's not. But anyways, let's have Riku, steal from the Flame Flan here. I made a mistake here with, leaving Lulu in. You don't want to be doing that here. Here, let's bring in Kimari to take care of the Flame Flan, I guess. Since I'm already doing things out of order here, but Blazar should be fine. Alright, and let's bring in Auron to absorb the hits. Right. Let's bring in Waka, get him his turn. And I guess Yuna to heal up Auron. And then Lulu to finish it off. Since I do have Thundaga.
A storm comes.
I like that line. We also heard my favorite line from Machen there. And that, as they say, is that. Anyways, it's made an appearance in my commentary over a few LPs. Anyways, let's not forget to do this again, shall we? This place can really make you pay for it. Yeah, I really do wonder if Lucille and Alma are here. Oh, hey. Who's this? Someone we know? Alright. Good day, sir. Oh, Rin's travel agency. Oh, cool. Yeah, sure, let's take a look. Oh, looks like they got regular price stuff. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Let's sell something. We got maxed out power spheres. Let's chop that in half, shall we? Now, if you've maxed out your speed spheres, if you're interested in speed spheres more than power spheres, you may want to make room for those. Anyways, not to spoil anything too much. Anyways, we're not done here. Let's see what equipment you got. Ooh, wow, this stuff's expensive, but at least we know it's on par as far as prices go. Alright, got malleable staff for Yuna there. Well, that could be useful if you slap another plus 5% or even a 20% on there somehow, and maybe even a sensor. That could be a huge upgrade for Yuna, but it's 38,000 gil, and I just got 250,000 gil, and I kind of want to hold on to it until we need it, so yeah, I'll pass on that for now. Shapeshifter, I'll stick with Kimari, what he's got so far. Buckler, magic counter is basically the magic version of counterattack. Basically anytime, in this case, anytime Tidus would be attacked with magic, he would counter with his physical attack. White arm guard, I'll pass on that. Stone proof and silence proof on the Savior Bangle for less than 7,000 gil. As far as I'm concerned, that's a steal, so let's grab it. And now Lulu finally has stone protection. Not only that, but it also has silence protection on it as well, so worth every gil as far as I'm concerned. And we've got a Wizard Brazier here, which could be extremely useful for Auron if he was a mage. Give him a lot of MP. And we got a curative charge here. Automed, I believe, if you get inflicted with like poison or anything like that, I believe the person with this equipped will, as long as they're not the one. Yeah, I believe even if they got it, if inflicted with poison or whatever. But generally, this will allow the party member with this equipped to automatically use an antidote or a remedy or whatever to fix the status ailment. As long as it's not petrification, I guess, on themselves. Not only on themselves, but other party members as well. But can be useful, but I'll pass on it for now. So, yeah. Alright, that's that. Yeah, you as well, and good day to you, sir. Alright, let's continue on. Let's go take a look at this.
We'll get through this.
Have I demonstrated this? No, I don't think I have. Alright, here's another new enemy, the Shred. Alright, the Shred has 1950 hit points, need to do 25 damage to overkill, highly resistant to physical attacks. Or not physical, well, it's armored, so yeah. Anybody that does not have piercing, it's resistant to that. Highly resistant to magical attacks is what I meant to say. Weak to fire, strong to ice, thunder, and water, and 20% resistant to sleep, silence, and darkness. And you can steal 1 to 2 Hypello potions from them. I think they're one of the only quote-unquote potions in the game that their only use is in customizing equipment and in Riku's overdrive, mix overdrive. So yeah, so that's that. Alright, so yeah, I got Tidus here, so let's have him defend for now. Riku, let's have her steal from the Flame Flan. Obviously, Auron will be the one to take out the Shred. Let's bring in Waka to take, or not Kimari, Waka to take out the Nibiros. And let's bring in Kimari to take out the Flame Flam. And let's bring in Auron to absorb the hits. Bring in Lulu to, no, you'll bring in Yuna instead. Ow, that was quite a bit of damage. Let's heal them up. Pardon me. Bring in Lulu to get her turn, and then we'll have Auron finish it off.
So, how shall we do this?
Farewell.
Aw, he didn't say it. I think it would have been cool if he followed up with this, and that's how it's done, or whatever. That would have been perfect, but oh well. Can't win them all in that department. Anyways. Especially when they're random. Anyways, alright, let's go. Let's go check out the main tent here. I think it'd be a good place to take a break as well. Still haven't run into any of those two enemies yet, but Hey, recognize those clothes. Is that who I think it is? Ooh, I think it is. Alright, let's get to her before we do the sphere levels. Alright. We'll just take care of Eunice for now. So hopefully that should be all we need. Ooh, wow, a nice boost to her magic defense before this. Alright. Let's talk to her.
Oh, you again. You're quite the notorious traitor these days.
What's it to you?
Oh, you shouldn't take what the Maesters say too seriously. For summoners, destroying sin is everything. We are no tools of Yevon. Understand?
Yes,
So, are you up to the task?
I do not know, but I will do my best.
You've got spirit, but you'll need more to beat sin. An Aeon duel. Show me what you're made of.
Let's do this.
Excellent. But before we begin, I've just healed your Aeons for you. Let us begin.
Oh boy. This might be interesting. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Well, we can't summon Shiva, so I think we might want to summon Bahamut, but he can't heal himself, so let's go with Valifor. I mean, if you want to go the fire versus ice route, you can do summon Ifrit as well if you like. He does have the ability to heal himself, if you recall. So does Azine for that matter, but yeah, we'll go with Valifor. Alright, so Belgamine's Shiva. Interesting how that came in there. Alright, so 15,000 HP, 1,432 damage to overkill. Now, she's not as quick as our Shiva, however, the challenge here lies in her defenses. She has high physical and magic defense. Expect your physical attacks and magical attacks to do about 25% of their normal damage. So yeah, defense of 180 and magic defense of 180. So yeah, absorbs ice, as you might be able to guess, and no elemental susceptibilities, and no, as you might be able to guess because she's an Aeon, basically the same immunities to status ailments as every other Aeon there is. There is actually one status ailment that Aeons are not immune to, but yeah, we'll get to that eventually, I think. But anyways, so how do we go about this? Well, 15,000 HP. Well, we've got no overdrive charge, so let's use Energy Ray. Let's see what that can do. Wow. Select attributes in the Aeons menu to raise the attributes of your Aeons. Use this to compensate for Aeons' weaknesses by raising the physically weak Shiva's HP or increasing the usually slow Ifrit's agility. Do we have that option? I guess we'll have to take a look at that after the battle. So yeah, good reason to use Energy Ray there instead of Energy Blast is because Energy Ray has a quicker recharge time. So yeah, Shiva probably would have gotten 3 turns in a row there if we hadn't used Energy Ray. Alright, let's cure. Now let's boost in charge for another blast. Literally this time. Right. If only Valifor had the ability to break the 9999 damage barrier. If only. I wonder how much damage she would do. Most notably, Energy Blast, because I think it is the most powerful overdrive we have access to. It's just... it's capped. Right, let's boost again. And this should be enough to finish charging up. Most likely. Most definitely. Alright. Let's see what Energy Blast does.
Stop. That is enough. Impressive. Remarkable talent. Traitor or no, you may have what it takes to beat Sin. Take this. You have earned it.
And for completing this challenge, winning this challenge, you get 30 power spheres, and you might be able to guess, if you lost, you would get 30 speed spheres. So yeah. And we obtained Aeon's Soul. Ooh.
Thank you.
Pardon me.
I think you will do just fine. But if you ever feel like you want more training, seek the hidden temple of Remium. I will be waiting there. Farewell.
I wonder if that's where she lives. Possessing the Aeon's Soul. That sounds dark. Alright, let's see what it says. It allows you to raise this Aeon's stats. So yeah. Select attributes. Select an Aeon, and it basically the same mechanic as customizing equipment, only in this case you're raising your Aeon stats. I will not be doing this, and I highly recommend you do not do this, or if you do, do not go crazy with it. It can make the final summoning take longer than necessary. So yeah, and not only that, if you go way too nuts with it, yeah. In any case, let's continue on. Let's not think about that. All right, let's take a break here. All right, so the enemies, I did not run into them. Oh. Just a moment.
Father Zook.
Long time no see. You are Yuna? You certainly don't look like Maester Kinok's murderer.
What you say?
Please, tell us what has happened.
Maester Micah just issued a personal order, you know. It said that you and your guardians murdered Maester Kinok and fled. We are to kill you on sight, or so it says.
What of Bavel?
Things are calm on the surface, but the depths are turbulent. After the death of Maester Kinok, Kelk Ronso left Yevon.
Convenient. Getting around will be easier with Yevon in disarray.
But be careful, my friends. You have been branded enemies of Yevon. You should avoid temples for the time being.
Thank you, Father Zook, for your warning.
Father, you came all the way here just to tell us this?
To tell the truth, I was a little curious to see this summoner you are guarding. I hope her pilgrimage goes well. For your sake, too.
Thank you, Father.
I must be off. I shall pray for all of you.
I wonder what that was all about. But yeah, didn't run into the enemies. The two enemies I was interested in running into is one, a COEURL. If you run into those, I would recommend stealing up to at least 4 mana springs from them. With Riku and Kamari, both with a steal command, that shouldn't be too difficult. And I think you can even run into a battle where there's 2 of them, so you can get it out of the way in the one battle. There are battles where you can run into one with a couple of mechs as well, so keep that in mind. And then also there is something called an OGRE. I'll have both of these enemies' details listed in the video description, just in case. Want to steal 2 stamina springs from it. So yeah, both of those items are for both of those stealings are for customization. So yeah. In any case, we're here. Took a break. That guy sounded like he was a pretty decent guy. Sounds like there's a bit of a history between him and Lulu. I wonder what it could be, but well, I wonder what there is to do around here. I mean, still feel kind of raw from what we just went through, so maybe we'll take a look around, see if there's any side quests we can do here. They may infuriate me, but hopefully Yuna can get a few laughs out of it at my expense. And maybe even you too, viewers, but yeah, so we'll have to take care of that next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like. Liking the video makes it easier for other people to find the video so that they can watch it and enjoy it as well. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe and enable notifications to be notified when I upload the next video. And if you can think of any friends, family, anybody else you think might enjoy the series as well, feel free to share the playlist with them. The link to that is in the video description. And if you're interested in keeping up to date with any channel updates, you can always check my feed at twitter.com/intrepid83. The link to that is in the video description as well. And as always, comments are welcome. Just please keep them spoiler-free and speculation-free for the sake of those who have not experienced this game and its story. And we humbly thank you all for your consideration for those people. And yeah, as always, this is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.